I'm just putting out the disclaimer at the start of the show.
I think
he's used to it.
I think first let's start off the show by just giving a complete recap of what went on during the week. As Surbhi mentioned, the markets end a little bit lower, 1% down, all frontline indices. The Nifty Bank, small cap, mid cap, all of them down 1%. You'll say, what a boring week, right? But there's plenty of action actually. And as Nimesh and me had discussed earlier as well, the BSE SME index was up 5.5%. So there are plenty of stocks that were in focus from the broader markets, telling you the sentiment is still pretty much okay. And from the global markets, the Bitcoin made a fresh all-time high. So that's telling you it's still risk-on, in spite of what President Trump is saying. He's going after Powell, tariffs, and lots of global headlines. But still you have the Bitcoin moving up, which is sometimes an indicator of the risk-on sentiment. The VIX didn't spike up. At times, the Nifty ended low, but the VIX as well cooled off. And the VIX is still below that 12-odd mark, which is telling you that still there is no big fear in the market. So that's another data point. Well, capital market plays, they got hit harder this week. The defense plays as well. Remember, they rallied very, very hard in the initial part of 2025. For this week itself, both of them were down close to around 2%. While we had two stars this week. One was Glenmark Pharma, which Ekta is going to be telling us more about, that big global licensing deal. So stock-specific action continued. The stock, after rallying 18%, it put on another 15% on Friday. And in this week, it was up close to 20%. And HUL, everyone was saying, no returns for the last few years, no returns. And this week, you got 8% return on HUL. So the rejig at the top, the street is optimistic, maybe, in fact, running a little bit ahead of itself for some. But otherwise, many believe that the proven track record that Priya comes in with, maybe, in fact, she can turn things around. And finally, what are we looking at now? Trump's tariffs, Q2 earnings, as well as will there be any kind of positive commentary coming in from the Fed? Because some on the street globally are expecting maybe a surprise cut. Maybe that's a little far-fetched, but at least commentary is something that we'll be tracking. I think we continue to remain in this range, 25,000 on the downside, 25,750 on the upside. Well, Mahesh, I want to